Hey guys, it's Bumper, and it's been a while. I can't tell you how much I've missed this. At the same time, I wish this video could be about returning with better news. For those of you who've been wondering why I haven't streamed for over a year, I apologize for not letting you all properly know what was going on. Long story short, around October of 2024, I developed something called temporomandibular joint disorder, or TMJD. Sounds pretty complicated, but all it means is the joint used to open and close your mouth is messed up. This condition was practically debilitating for me with the pain and discomfort it caused, and obviously this affected my ability to make my normal content here, as I couldn't talk for more than a few minutes. It took a very long time to get any relief, even with medical help, but thankfully about 8 months after getting my wisdom teeth removed now, I'm feeling better. Not perfect, definitely not without bad days still, but well enough that I can sometimes cry from remembering how bad it used to be and knowing most likely I'm going to be mostly okay. Now you're probably thinking, great, this means you're coming back to YouTube now, right? I'm honestly not sure, and here's why. If you've been paying attention to the news, multiple places across the globe have or are trying to pass online child safety laws. You might be able to guess where I'm going with this. I've stated it before, I live in Indiana. Around late February and early March this year, House Bill 1408 was passed through the House and signed into law by the governor. What makes this seemingly harmless education bill a problem was the sneakily added Section 16 requiring social media companies to start needing users to give ID to use their platforms. It's to protect the kids, they say. Help limit kids under 16's exposure to these sites and apps. Totally not to let government play big brother over whatever the public says that they happen to not like. Stepping back from the quote-unquote politics, there is a pretty decent chance this law will be paused or even struck down entirely by federal courts due to it infringing on freedom of speech. Sadly though, even if it does get struck down, which I have zero timeline for how long that could take, that saving grace might not happen before damage is done. Now, what does that mean for this channel here? Your good old friend Bumper. It means if I don't hand over some sensitive credentials to these platforms, including YouTube here, I won't be able to access my accounts and they might eventually be deleted, meaning my channel would disappear. To answer one question, no, I will not be giving them what they're asking for. Time and time again over the years, from watching both people I know and stories online, I know the value of internet anonymity and keeping your information as far from the reach of scammers and hackers as possible, which obviously these databases of information are not doing. Knowing that, I'm refusing to participate, and unless I've misunderstood what's being said, I will be locked out of my YouTube channel no later than January 1st, 2027. This would also include my accounts on other platforms some of you guys may follow, namely Twitter or X if you want to be picky, and possibly AO3. Sorry, I don't know for sure on AO3, but these politicians are being, probably intentionally, unclear about what they consider social media. Now, these identification requirements could, of course, be implemented sooner than the beginning date of next year, so I could technically be locked out earlier, but that date is the deadline to get it done by. Then later, once that deadline comes around, these platforms will allow users a bit of time to give their information before they start deleting accounts. With all these considerations in mind, the law could be stopped in time and my channel could be just fine, but in my experience, you hope for the best and plan for the worst. So what's said plan for the worst? Find a way to help you guys find my new channel if this current one does get obliterated, re-upload what I can of my old videos there, and then start making content again. Pretty basic, I know, but it's the best I've got. To address the first step, involving you guys, I want everyone who likes my content to go down below to the description, go to that Strawpage link, and bookmark this page. Now how this works is I'll keep updates on what's going on with this whole ordeal on the page that you can check on, and once the chaos is over, I'll post the link to my new channel and other socials if they get deleted too, so you guys can subscribe to them again. Of course, if nothing ends up happening or I find a better solution before I'm locked out, I'll post a video as well, but this way I can communicate with you all even if you know what does hit the fan. On to part 2, as I mentioned, if the channel does get deleted, I'll re-upload my videos to the new one once I can safely make it. AKA, I don't have to give away my privacy to these tech jerks. Which, by the way, this process will take a while since I have around 473 videos, I think, to re-upload, with most being at minimum a half hour long. In turn, to make my life easier and hopefully have enough storage space that I can save everything, I'm not making any new content until this whole debacle is over. Okay, maybe a few quick videos keep my channel from getting deleted anyway due to inactivity, but most likely there'll be no Let's Plays or live streams for a while. Then lastly, with Step 3, when we've got all our ducks in a row, I'll start making content again. It might look a little different, I might try doing some new things, but I'll still be your favorite wacky ginger here doing gaming streams. Now before you step away and bookmark that Strawpage if you haven't already, there's one last thing I need to mention. While I already can't say how long it will take to push back this law in my state or be 100% certain that it will even happen, there's one thing that would ruin any chances of a victory here for a long while. National laws that are trying to be passed right now. I hope you can understand the gravity of what any of this passing would mean. To all my American viewers, I have to ask, not out of self-preservation for my channel, my entrepreneurial dream job, my hobby, but out of our constitutional right to speak our mind even if someone doesn't like it, call, email, or write a letter to your state reps and senators and tell them you don't want this. Hell, do all of them and do it daily. Give them a pile they can't miss. If you're not sure who to contact or what to say, there's plenty of resources out there who find the right contacts and offer scripts to read or copy. I'll provide a link to one website in the description. And to all of you who think, what will this do? It can help. Even if they do get signed, we need to keep doing it. Laws can be repealed and it gives advocacy groups more ammo to help. I know speaking out like this can be scary, especially as someone myself who can, surprisingly, be called an introvert sometimes, but this is not something we can back down on. So make that bookmark on my Strawpage so we can celebrate when this is all behind us. Then, go give the message that whoever these people are who want to monitor and silence Americans, crowning themselves kings, and conveniently forgetting that the motto is liberty and justice for all, that they can kindly off. How's that for America 250?